Yo, PC Mink here with another Bitcoin video. To be honest, it's gonna be more than just a Bitcoin video, but I think I'm gonna just cover Bitcoin in this video, and then as I'm streaming, I'll be recording some videos. Anyhow, so today, BTC, oh, let's start from yesterday. We've talked about it that um the area that I was looking for was basically this level, 108, but I mentioned 109 because I like to front from my levels sometimes. Nonetheless, we hit the 108, 887, and now we're holding above the daily. Right now, if you take a look at it today, London didn't do anything. Sydney didn't do anything. Hong Kong didn't do anything. Obviously, Sydney did the liquidity grab. Then we pushed it, and then Hong Kong is just flat, right? We're looking at a 4 hour, by the way. Now, if you take a look at a 1 hour, however, okay, you could see that after this liquidity grab, we came back. We're holding the structure. We're holding the or basically the swing here. So yes, you do have a chance if this is a good hold that you're gonna come back up and retest the highs. Now, where are we gonna stop? Well, yesterday I was talking about this area to be hit first, right? And then we're gonna go back down. So guess what? We did hit it, then we went back down. Now there was this part that we could potentially push it higher because there was a lot of liquidation and new orders around the top, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Right now, there's no break of structure, meaning we didn't do anything. We didn't break the bearish structure. We don't have a W pattern here. You might be like, oh, where's the W pattern? This is a W pattern. No, this is not a W pattern. We're just holding the previous swing, which was this. And yes, we're going towards upside. So it is kind of, building something. But uh, what is it building? We really can't say yet because this could just completely collapse down. Now, if you take a look at it on a 15 minutes, however, on a 15, you do see some higher lows, right? And a structure. So yes, you might be coming around 111, 780. Once you regain this, you're talking about this high, this area. Talking about 113, 589, all the way up to that 4 hour, if it happens, right? And remember, yesterday was Monday. Monday could be a fake day, meaning what? Meaning whatever we did on Monday, we're gonna do the opposite on Tuesday. So, with that being said, that's like basically the chart. So the chart doesn't really tell you anything other than you're consolidating here, right? And there's this huge imbalance to be retested, especially around 111. So what it could happen, just like this, which we retested 112, we could come back and retest 111, and then we either gain it or we lose it, or basically we don't lose it, it gets invalidated, right? We lost it here. Right, so it gets invalidated, and upon invalidation is where I would be looking for some more shorts at this point. At this point in time, it does look good for a long. I mean, I missed my longs and everything because, well, obviously I was not by the PC today. That's why I'm recording this very late. Actually, I should have started streaming by now, but it is what it is. Now, we've covered that. Now I want to talk about the liquidations. All right, there you go. So if you take a look at this, now you guys remember we were talking about that 110 right around here, that this big liquidation. Well, guess what? We not only grabbed that, we grabbed more, right? And now most liquidation is around 114, and there are some at 113, there are some at 111, basically around here, which is like all the late quarters that did short yesterday very late, and they haven't yet taken their profit. So that's what we're looking at. Now, this liquidation map, as you could see, there are bids towards, or basically liquidation towards downside still on on the three exchanges. The cumulative one is 1.84 towards upside though. However, around 114, you have 2.71, basically close to 3 billion worth of liquidation. Not that it's all gonna get liquidated. A lot of people gonna get out on their like break even. A lot of people gonna get out, before they get liquidated. So it's not like that, oh, definitely we're going to get some liquidation coming. No, it's not like that. But now let's talk about this area. Before we talk about this area, let me just have a preview of my stream, or it's not a stream yet, it's just a recording. Okay, right here. So now if I zoom in, this is a 1 hour. You could see there's a lot. huge orders right here, right below it, right? So we could wick down. Now, yes, there are orders towards downside. There are orders towards downside. If you take a look at it, like around 111, there's like a lot of perpetual orders, but you don't see much spot here. Nobody's selling their spot there. Now, if I just turn off the spot, because it doesn't really make sense to sell it there. If I turn the perpetuals off, you can see there are some spot sellers, but not as much as this high, not as much as when we go towards the all-time high, right? And above it. So um, the big sells, the big spot sales are there, meaning they're ready to be sold at a higher price, right? But at the same time, there are bids willing to be filled at the lower price. But the spot bids is not that much. You could see these are all spot, right? Now, let me just turn on the perpetuals. Done. Way more, right? So a lot of people are longing in this range, probably waiting for a higher high to get their TP. So that is worth mentioning that we do have perpetuals around 111, 800, somewhere around there. But basically, then we come back to the chart that we talked about, 111, 780. So once we gain this, then yes, we could see a potential continuation towards upside. Is it going to be today? I don't know. Maybe today we only do the gain, right? And then tomorrow we end up doing the potential like hold and push. It really depends on um, the mystery or the not the mystery, the chemistry of today. Now, if I just quickly take a look at the titles of the CoinEgg and Coinbase, just quickly to just understand if there's any news going on. Today we don't have much news on Forex, or basically on or for the market. What is it? Massive 14 billion Bitcoin and option expiry shows bias for Bitcoin protection. I see, I see. So this Bitcoin option expiry, well, today is 26th, by the way, so we're getting to the end. Oh, it is the end of the month. So yes, usually the end of the month and the beginning of the month, a lot of option plays are happening. So that might do something. Bitcoin suffers technical setbacks, losses 100-day average as XRP eats and blah blah blah. So the news kind of look bearish. On CoinDesk, what about Coinpedia? XRP becomes fastest CME futures contract to hit 1 billion open interest. Oh, really? I mean, a lot of people like buy XRP for the next 10 years. In a video game, you didn't hear from me. Soy price struggles at is a 10% correction coming? Probably. I think like there's a lot of hype around the market. So yeah. So we covered that too. And what else I gotta cover? Hold on. I mean, that's basically it. I wanted to talk about footprint, but I'll do it over the stream. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to talk about on BTC. We talked about anything. There's just to conclude, there's a couple of scenarios that could happen. All right, my opinion, right? I could go with multiple scenarios, but I think we're gonna come around 111, 780, maybe a little bit below it, maybe a little bit higher. Okay, and then it could go down for another push down. Okay. Now, yes, we could lose the daily here. If we lose this daily and we lose this 1 hour, right? So if it does something like this and then invalidates it, and then yeah, definitely you're gonna go down when you get a rejection here. You're definitely gonna go down. But until this happen, I'm not shorting, and until this happen, I'm not shorting. And if we hold around here, then I might be longing. So that's that. Now, I could just gander Ethereum. So Ethereum, I've talked about it on my stream. I said like this flip level is where I would like to long it. But guess what? I thought I put my order there. The order was not there, so I started playing around here, which is not that far away. Basically we moved up. We broke the bearish structure, the local bearish structure. We moved up, and then right here we're doing higher lows and not higher highs, but we're consolidating above the daily and everything. So I suppose that it might have a potential again to retest 45.84 or 45.82, somewhere around there. I think I'm gonna save it here. We didn't look at the USDT dominancy as USDT dominancy yesterday around here. If you guys remember, I was talking about it and it was looking to plummet. We thought it's gonna go down. If it wants to go down, what happens? But then we went up. But now it's been printing lower highs and lower lows, and we are below the daily. So once you lose this daily line, I think it's going to come back all the way down to this consolidation. Let me just remove all of this drawing. And it's gonna come back to this consolidation right here, consolidation nation, right here, and that would probably push everything high. But this is just a reference to BTC. We don't basically trade by it. Nasdaq yesterday was better than SPX. SPX didn't move at all, but this was Nasdaq on Monday. We pushed it higher, then we dumped it. SPX, yeah, SPX didn't push it that high, but it did do a good dump. And Dixie, so today Dixie doesn't really look healthy to me. I think Dixie might be coming around here, somewhere around here, even lower. I didn't chart Dixie for a while. These lines are all like obsolete, probably. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them could be obsolete. We don't know. But what we do know is that is the TA. That's all, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green. And please come to my stream. I started streaming again. I'll be happy if you guys come there and say, "Hey, I'm from YouTube," and I'll be super happy. I'll be super happy. Thank you guys for your support. I concluded the BTC too, so those two are the ones that we're looking for. And if I want to be like um just one last thing is I think we're gonna go hit this 111, 1100, right? And then come back down. Um, Either that or we're just gonna go back down right now. I don't think it's gonna hold that. But I'm favoring a move towards this area and then push back down. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching though. Peace out.